Good morning, students. I am Dr. Abhishek Bajpayee, Assistant Professor of English from Government Shahid Rajiv Pandey College, Bhatagaon, Raipur. I have been assigned a task to explain the lesson 6 of UG 2. The name of the lesson is Srinivas Ramanujan. So, here I will be explaining the lesson. Afterwards, we'll discuss the question answers as well as true and false. So, let's start the lesson. Srinivas Ramanujan. This is a name which needs no introduction because he is a world famous genius and a mathematician of India. I think he is a proud for India. He is one of the person having great caliber in the field of mathematics. Let's start the lesson now. Srinivas Ramanujan, he was one of the greatest mathematician of India. He was a genius. He was born in a poor Brahmin family. At first, he showed no signs of his hidden talent. But later on, he displayed his abilities. He was born in Erode in Coimbatore in 1887. His father was an accountant at a cloth merchant shop and received very less salary. It was very difficult for him to run a large family with a little much of amount. Ramanujan was granted half exemption in his school fee when he stood first in the whole of Tanjore district. Even he was given half exemption as well as some facilities to avail due to his top position. From his childhood, he easily solved the puzzles, games, or sums of mathematics. All those things which seemed difficult to his classmates were very simple to him. He was very clear in his vision and in calculations, but only in mathematics. From his childhood, he was of a quiet and a dreamy temperament. He was not that much talkative or sociable, but always in search of mathematical sums. When he was in third standard, he tried to find mathematical problems of higher nature in trigonometry. He solved Euler's theorem and he also studied pure mathematics. Now he decided to make a notebook. He made a notebook of all the solved sums of mathematics and he maintained that notebook by adding new mathematical questions to it and their answers. He anyhow managed to pass his matric and later he won Subramaniam Scholarship for English and Mathematics. We have to remember that the scholarship was won on the basis of two subjects, English and Mathematics. After admission, he started to solve only mathematical problems and ignored English as well as all other subjects. The result was not satisfactory. He lost his promotion to next class as well as he failed. Now he had no money, no books, nothing. He was 18 now, but anyhow, he joined Pachiyapsa College in Chennai, but he fell severely ill and returned to his home. He was married in 1909. As a matter of fact, at the time of his marriage, he was not having any job or service and he was not earning a single penny. Situations were becoming difficult for him. Now he joined the municipal office for a very small post and worked there. Later, Mr. Seshu Iyer sent him to Diwan Ramchandra Rao, the collector of Nellore. He saw Ramanujan's notebook of mathematical solutions and very much impressed that he asked him to again go to Madras, and also he found him a job at 30 rupees per month. He received a job at Madras Port Trust. Now he had ample time and he devoted himself to mathematics. Also, he published his articles in the Indian Mathematical Society Journal. After all these events, he came into contact with Sir Francis Spring, the chairman of the Madras Port Trust. He managed his contact with Mr. G.H. Hardy, the foremost professor of mathematics at Trinity College, Cambridge University. Now, Ramanujan's correspondence began with Mr. Hardy, and Mr. Hardy found his talent and published his theorems as well as solutions and explanations and circulated it all over the world. Now the world knew that Ramanujan was a genius. Thank you. This was the explanation. Now we'll move to the question answer section. So, as we move to the question answer section, the first question is, what was the work that Ramanujan's father did with the cloth merchant? The answer is, Ramanujan's father was an accountant to a cloth merchant. Sorry. Question 2. Why was Ramanujan granted half exemption in fees at school? As we all know, the answer is Ramanujan was granted half exemption of fees because he stood first in the primary school exam in the whole of Tanjore district. Question 3. What sort of temperament Ramanujan possessed since his childhood? Ramanujan possessed a quiet and dreamy temperament since his childhood. Question 4 is, when was Ramanujan's curiosity about the highest truth in mathematics increased or aroused? The answer is Ramanujan's curiosity about the highest truth in mathematics aroused when he was in second standard. Question 5. What did Ramanujan do with the solutions of the exercise he made? Ramanujan kept a record of all his solutions in a notebook. What happened when Ramanujan's passion for mathematics gained on him? This was the question 6. What happened when Ramanujan's passion for mathematics gained on him? When Ramanujan gained passion for mathematics, he neglected all other subjects. Question 7 is, how did Ramanujan lose his scholarship? Ramanujan lost his scholarship because he neglected all other subjects over mathematics. Question 8 is, in which year was Ramanujan married? The answer is Ramanujan was married in 1909. Question 10, through whose influence did Ramanujan get a post in Madras Port Trust? Mr. V. Ramasamy Iyer Mr. Diwan Ram Bahadur Ramchandra Roy The then collector of Nellore's influence helped Ramanujan get a post in the Madras Port Trust. Next question is, who was the founder of Indian Mathematical Society? Mr. V. Ramaswamy Iyer was the founder of the Indian Mathematical Society. Question 11. What was the salary Ramanujan received at the Madras Port Trust? Ramanujan received a salary of rupees 30 per month at the Madras Port Trust. And the last and the 12th question is, who persuaded Ramanujan to get in touch with Professor Hardy? Sir Francis Spring and Mr. S. Narayan Iyer persuaded Ramanujan to get in touch of Professor Hardy through correspondence. Thank you. Now we will move to the true and false sections of this lesson. Question number 1 of true or false is, Ramanujan was born in a rich family. We all know that his father was an ordinary accountant at a cloth merchant shop, so the answer is false. Question 2. Ramanujan's father had to support a large family on a small income. Yes. The answer is true. Question 3. From his childhood, Ramanujan was of a quiet and dreamy nature. Yes, he was. Because he was not that much talkative or sociable, but lived in a world of his own. The answer is true. Question 4. While in 4th standard, Ramanujan could solve the most difficult problems in trigonometry. Yes. The answer is true. Question number 5. Ramanujan kept a record of the solutions of the problems in a notebook. The answer is true. Question 6. Ramanujan never won a scholarship in his life. As we all know, it is not correct, because at earlier level in the primary school, he stood first, he won a scholarship, and also when he entered Pachiapsa College, he won a scholarship. So the answer is false. Question 7. Ramanujan was married when he had no employment or work. Yes, it is 100% correct. The answer is true. Question 9. Question 8. Without influence, Ramanujan could not find a job. Yes, it is true, because all the jobs he got came to him through influences. So the answer is true. Question 9. Ramanujan got a post in the office of the Accountant General at Madras through the good offices of Diwan Bahadur Ramchand Roy. The answer is false. Question 10. Ramanujan's salary at the Madras Port Trust was rupees 30 a month. The answer is true. And last and 11th question is, Professor Hardy was then the foremost mathematicians in the world. The answer is correct, because Ramanujan was one of the great mathematicians of his time. So now we have finished the question answer section. I would like to flash the camera of video over my written notes of question answers as well as true and false, so that if you want, you could pause your video and you could note it down. So please take care of the question and answers. These question and answers you can note down in your notebook, and then you could learn as well as you could revise it. And now the answers of the true and false section of lesson 6, Srinivas Ramanujan. So dear students, in this video we attempted to talk about the explanation of the lesson 6, Srinivas Ramanujan of UG second year, the question answers, and the true and false section. I hope you will be benefited from this video. Thank you.